Thursday Thunder.
Thursday Thunder.
23rd.
Yeah.
23rd.
23rd January.
Bloody hell, 1 week to go.
I know, right?
Crazy. Crazy. Long weekend this weekend.
It is. It's Australia Day.
Yeah.
It'll be 37 on Sunday.
I'm going to the boat.
Yeah.
It's going to be hot.
Oh,
we
yeah.
We thought about not going. We thought, it's going to be hot. But then I thought, well, if I stay home, I'm just going to sit inside with the air conditioner on.
Yeah.
I've got air conditioning on the boat. Yeah. So I might as well, if it's hot, I can sit inside with the air conditioner on, but I'm on the river.
Yeah. And you can have a rod just sitting there and just waiting. Yeah.
And I can jump in the water anytime I want. So we're going to go.
Cool.
What's up?
Recovering.
Oh, you're still recovering?
Still recovering.
Yeah.
Still training a
So
little
we're
bit.
week 2?
Week 2. Week 2 post-surgery. Good. Yesterday trained chest, no pain. Today was a little bit of back. Again, no pain, no inter-abdominal, lower abdominal pain. So that's good. It's a good sign.
Yeah, I think you're on your way home.
Yeah. No
Home
swelling.
stretch.
No swelling. I was reading the post-operative.
Yeah, that's just a picture. No.
No. It's like the post-operative procedures. Like you might have swelling, bruising, black. I'm like, oh God, that sounds awful. That sounds absolutely awful. But no, we're all good. We're on the clear. There's been no issues. There's been no
Very
horror
good.
stories. It's just been up and down. It's been great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We got a lot of reaction to last week's video about the Poo Man.
Poo Man. Yeah, I mean, it is a unique situation. But
It's unique, but it has happened before.
it's not the first.
No.
I've had someone not at this gym when I used to work at Odgym when I first started in the fitness industry. It was at Fitness First in the city. I had an old gentleman walk through the rotating turnstile, whatever, and goes like, "Oh, can I use the bathroom?" Because yeah, sure, it's down there. And you see him like waddling away, and then you look at the floor. It's like something's dripping out of that guy's leg, and he was like, "Surely not." But then he walked out, and it was just like there was a trail all the way through the gym to the bathroom, and yeah, he made it, but not without leaving a
completely.
little snail trail.
If you don't know what we're talking about, watch last week's episode.
Watch last week's episode.
So we had a quick recap. We had an incident of a person who, bluntly, took a dump in the shower.
Oh yeah,
and left it there.
in,
And walked out.
around,
Yeah.
on.
So I've had a few people actually ask me that. How did we find out who the guy is?
Including myself, because you're the one who actually went on. Because the first time I'm like, there's no way we'd be able to tell who did it. Like, not a chance.
All right. So it was a lot of, I'll quickly recap. It was a lot of sleuthing. So basically I went through 6 hours. I had to go through 6 hours of footage to find out who it was. And how I found out was I went first through the footage and I found the point where Scott found it. So Scott, one of our trainers, he's one of his clients went into the change room to get changed after a workout and came to Scott and said, and I can see it on the footage, like he's going like, they're talking away, and obviously on the footage I couldn't hear nothing, but he's pointing at the change room and you can see Scott go like, what the fuck? And then Scott goes in there, comes out, and he's on the phone, and that's when he messaged us, someone's taken a dump in the shower, and sent us a picture. All right, so I started the footage from there. So I started going backwards. Now, obviously, we don't have a camera inside the change room.
No, not at all.
But we've got a camera that shows an angle to the change room door entrance. So I could see everyone who was going in there. So I basically went backwards for about, Scott messaged us, I think about 7:30.
It was pretty early in the morning.
Yeah. So it was about 5:30. So it was about 2 o'clock. So what happened was I kept just an eye on that door and see who was going in and out of that change room. Now, because it was so early in the morning, the gym hadn't been busy. There hadn't been hardly anyone using that change room.
Okay.
So I kept going back through the change room and I kept going through and, about 2:30, 3 o'clock, there was 2 guys in the gym and I saw this kid go into the change room and he was in there for actually quite a while. Anyway, I'll get back to that. And I thought, okay, so he's used the change room. Then I went back and there was another guy. Is it James, the police officer?
Yes. Yep.
James. So I saw James came in to train about 1 o'clock in the morning. And I saw him, he went into the change room with a pair of shoes on, came out and he changed his shoes, obviously. Okay. And he was only in there for about 45 seconds, came out and there was no apparent look of disgust on his face or anything. Yeah, no, he just came out, did his thing. So I kept watching James train. And then I saw another guy come in after him and he just started training. And then I saw this guy go into the gym, into the change rooms, and was in there quite a while. I was watching, okay, I haven't seen him come out. And then what I saw was I saw his arm come out of the change room door and reach over and grab his gym bag off the hook. Like if there's we got gym bags, you can hang the gym bag on the hook on the opposite wall, straight opposite the change room door. Yeah. So you could just see his hand come out, a little bit of his body, and he grabbed the bag and went back in. And again was in there for, I think, about 3 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
And then he came out and he just bolted straight out of the gym.
Yeah, so a way to not look so guilty.
But sort of, straight out the door. And I'm going, all right, well, that's suspicious. He was in there for quite a while, you know. So then I kept watching and I saw James finishes his workout, goes back into the gym. This was maybe 5 minutes after this guy had left. So James goes back into the change room and immediately comes out, like immediately runs out of the change room into the gym, and he's like looking around.
Yeah. Trying to find who did it.
So he's like looking around because he obviously knew that this guy shit in the shower.
Yeah.
Because before him, nothing, shit in the shower. After him, shit in the shower.
Gotcha.
So I thought, all right, I think we've got him, but I need to confirm with James. So I rang James next morning, and he's going, oh, Kim, I was just about to call you, you know, but because he works night shift, I went to bed first, you know. And he goes, and I'm there, did that kid shit in the shower? And he goes, yes. And I clarified, I said, so when you went in there the first time, there was no turd in the shower.
Yeah.
And he goes, no. And when you went in there after that guy, there was turd in the shower. He goes, yes. That's why I ran out the gym. I was going to see if he was still there and confront him. And I'm there, all right. And obviously in the check-in system, I was able to find out who it is. And I called him. And he admitted straight away. And I'm there, dude, why'd you shit in the shower? And he's going, I didn't know where the toilets were. And I'm going, I got a video of him standing in front of the toilet door that says toilets.
Yeah.
I'm there, they were behind the door that says toilets, mate. Oh, well, you know, like, you know, and I'm going, and I just said, mate, like, you're out.
Yeah.
And I cancelled his membership immediately. I said, don't come back. And he actually pleaded, oh, don't kick me out. And I'm there, mate, no, I'm not going to have you here.
Yeah.
You know? And then he had the audacity to ring me back twice.
Can you forgive me yet?
Yeah. Like, can I come back? And I'm there, mate, if you come back here, you will be known as the shower shitter. And I'll tell everyone I'm there, this is the guy that shit in the shower. You want that? Like, why would you want to come back here?
Yeah.
So that's the story of Poo Man.
If this gentleman attempted to clean it and like it was clean but you could still smell something, you wouldn't be too like oh, it's probably nothing. Sorry,
look, if I had an accident like that, that, oh my God, I can't get into the thing, like I would get in the shower, turn the shower on,
and then
and then I'd waffle stomp that.
Oh my God!
down.
I would have walked across the road with the BP.
Yeah,
gotten bleach.
And then I would have used. If I would have had to use the shirt off my back and walk out without a shirt on, I would have still used it to wipe everything up.
Yeah.
Try and clean everything as possible. This guy, like Ari said, like what was Ari's description? That this guy went.
It was just a shotgun blast. It really was.
Yeah, and he just walked out. I cannot believe it that you would do that. Like I would be mortified. I would do everything possible to clean it up. I would use my socks.
I'll use my gym towel?
Yeah.
Just,
yeah. But if you're in the shower, have the shower running, it's still disgusting.
Yeah.
But that's what I would do.
The first thing I thought about was the smell.
Yeah. Well, that's what James said.
You walk in,
it
would have just gone, something's horribly. Like the body's reaction with something's wrong. There's danger here.
Anyway, that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough toilet humor.
Injuries.
Yeah, we've all had them. We've all got some. Yeah. We're all recovering.
I am still stunned at my age and how long I've been training that I haven't had any major debilitating injury. I had on Monday, I had deadlifts and I did something that I never do and I try to avoid doing, is that every time I go into the gym, I tell myself, don't hurt yourself. And every time I start deadlifting, I should be sensible when you deadlift. So, I had I think my program said to work up to 175 for 2 sets of 3.
Yep.
After 165, 155, etc. So I got to the 175 first one, and I did 3 quite comfortably. But the third one, I thought,
something felt off.
No, I just thought, it's pretty heavy, feeling a bit off, And part of my brain said, look, just go for a single or a double. So I then did my third set, and I got a double. And my body is screaming, one more. Leave it there. Yeah. Brain's going, fuck it, go for 3. So I went for 3 and you felt that familiar little burn, and I thought, I got the 3, but I knew that I lost total form on that third rep. I knew it. I felt I lost the brace. I lost everything and I knew it was all lower back dominant. It was just fucking shit. And I sat down and even Luke goes, you all right? And I'm there, I think I twinged my back. And I did the rest of my workout. I did everything else. And you could feel it there, but it was, that slowly tightening. You could sort of, if everything's tightening up. And by the time I finished my workout, you were walking upright. By the time I got home, I was pretty much seized up. And I thought, fuck, here we go. That night, couldn't sleep. Finally, about 3 a.m., I had to get up, take some painkillers, was able to sleep. Because it was one of those, on my back, was uncomfortable. On my side, it was uncomfortable. It was just uncomfortable. Yeah. But anyway, Tuesday, I woke up, okay, no, it's there. Wednesday, I'm still not going to train. And now today, it's gone.
But you're not going to train?
I'm training today.
Oh, okay.
But today's upper body, chest and back.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Tomorrow is meant to be squats. Fuck it, I'm going to do squats.
Do one more.
Yeah. Anyway, it's amazing.
The worst injury that I remember you having was your arm, and that wasn't even from training.
No, that was when we closed the Holden Hill shop.
That was when you were moving the freaking, you're like, I've done something to my arm.
Yeah.
And then months
That took a long time.
That was like a ligament strain or
I reckon
something.
It was something here, this tendon going through this forearm. Yeah.
That was 4 months or something.
It was a long time. I had trouble gripping stuff. I was still able to train.
Yeah.
But there were certain movements, no way.
And I remember it so vividly because you're like, I haven't trained arm in 4 weeks. Good thing I've got arms though. Yeah. And you're just like, all right, okay, fine. So you didn't lose any arm size. You just didn't really do much.
Yeah.
That was years ago now.
That's right.
God, touch wood, that's lucky. Yeah. I think I get injured more than you do.
Yeah. So I got on my list, Poo Man, we talked about. I got injuries. Yep. I got creatine here. Now, the only reason I've just put this here is because I'm still stunned at how, we've talked about the natural bodybuilding page I'm on there, and how just people diss creatine. Whereas, as far as I'm concerned now, if you are doing any sort of exercise, you should be on creatine.
100%. Yeah.
Yep. The evidence that's coming out, the benefits of creatine now, the cognition benefits. There's just so many health benefits, and not just athletic performance, but the athletic performance benefits. And if you are training, if you're doing any sort of power sport.
Any sport, really?
Any sport, but especially if you're doing a power sport, explosive power sport, creatine is a must. If you're a fighter, you should be using creatine just to protect your brain, because it's been shown that they help offset concussion.
Yeah, with the effects of CTE in NFL players.
That's right. Yeah. So it's cheap. You can buy a lot of creatine. You can buy 3 months worth of creatine for like $55-$60. Everyone should be on creatine.
Yeah. Speaking of creatine, I saw recently, have you heard there's a company that released a creatine for women? It was marketed only for women because it had collagen in it.
Yeah.
And they had a person on Instagram ladies, you should not be using creatine. You should be using creatine for women. Yeah. And it's like, whoa. Yeah. Wasn't aware of these.
Look, as soon as you add something to any product, you're changing it.
Yeah.
So if you've got creatine and you're adding anything to it, even if you add in flavor to it, you're going to change the product. If you're adding collagen, you're going to change the product. And there's no need to add anything to creatine. And if you're going to use creatine, just use creatine monohydrate. You know, there's all sorts of other types of creatine, creatine HCl, etc.
Yeah.
But they don't work any better.
All of them are derived from creatine monohydrate.
They're all derived, and all the tests are on creatine monohydrate. And creatine monohydrate is the cheapest. Yeah. Bung it into your protein shake, bung it into your collagen protein if you want to, or whatever. You can mix it in. I know, it's going to change it. Not, you know what I'm trying to say by change?
I understand.
If it's in a tub and you put creatine and you add stuff to it, you're changing it, you know. But if you're having a protein shake, you can bung your creatine in there. That's not an issue if you have trouble. Me, I basically just dry scoop it. I put it in my mouth and wash it down. 2 5-gram scoops a day.
There you go. You don't need a lot.
No. Take it.
Yeah.
We spoke about this, I think, in one of our videos.
Yes.
The pump juice, strawberry kiwi.
Strawberry, but I think we finally got the tub. So the new flavour of pump juice, strawberry kiwi, this brings it up to like, 7 flavours now?
Something like that.
Something like that. Yep. Strawberry kiwi flavour. It's one of the first pre-workout flavours they ever did. In any sort of pre-workout. It's just, what is your thought on strawberry kiwi?
Look, strawberry kiwi is always hit or miss. And this one's all right.
I haven't used it yet, but...
Yeah. Look, I've used it. It's a good flavour. It's not a flavour that I rave about.
No.
In any... But I don't think I've done... So that's a shit strawberry kiwi. No, it's a strawberry kiwi.
Strawberry kiwi.
It's a pretty standard type flavour and it's very nice.
Yeah. But it's available now in store online.
Yep.
$69.95, 40 serves, 20 serves. Yeah.
That's right.
That's it.
Ari put up a video yesterday about trunks.
Yes.
Bodybuilding trunks. I just want to touch on it now because that was more directed at their ICN page. But at Australian Muscle, we now have got bodybuilding trunks in stock for this season. Now, somebody actually messaged me once and said, you got trunks suitable for IFBB. Well, they're bodybuilding trunks. These are suitable for any federation.
Yeah.
All right? There's lots of colours. There's different sizes. They're available now at Australian Muscle. We've got a good sizing chart that works spot on. So if you're competing in Season A at any stage, in any federation, Australian Muscle's got your trunks sorted.
Yep.
So there's lots of different colours. And the girls, these are locally made here in Adelaide. And the girls at the moment topping up some of the colours, but we've still got shitloads available at the moment.
Yep.
So as it comes closer to your comp and you need to get trunks, Australian Muscle's got you covered.
That's it.
All right. Speaking of competitions, just quickly, we'll wrap it up. The ICN entry is now live.
Oh, yes.
And entries have already started to come in. Actually, it's for considering how far we're out. Got quite a few entries have already come in. Again, a question I get is, why should I enter now? Well, spread your cost out. All right? I mean, that's one of the things. And we've always said it, and we all know competing can be expensive, but if you can spread your costs out, you can enter the ICN SA Adelaide Classic now. All you have to do is pay your membership.
Yep.
You don't have to pay your ICN entry fees. I'll contact you right up until only a couple of weeks out from the show. So you can enter, you can, and you're not then locked in either into these divisions. You can come in at any other time and edit your entry. Advantages of getting your entry in is that you'll start getting competitor-specific emails.
Yep. Right. It's also good for me, if you enter now, I feel it's like you're sort of going, okay, I'm committed.
That's right.
I'm in. I can't pull out now because I've already paid to register. Yeah. I use it as like the minute it goes up, I'm entered. Like I'm locked in now.
I was the same. Yeah. I used to enter always straight away, get that out the way. And it's amazing how many times, like I've had people 1 week out, I've seen them say, 1 week out from the Adelaide ICN, and I have a look and they haven't entered and they've forgotten because they have a priority on everything else. So
we've had people like the day before, like you've gone, all right, I'll come in, we'll register here, we'll do all this and then the other. Don't know why you let people do that. But yes.
All right, that's it. I think we covered everything.
Yeah.
Well, I covered everything on my list.
Yeah.
Poo Man, injuries, creatine, trunks, ICN entry.
It's the most worst shopping list ever. Got to buy Poo Man, got to get injuries, got to get creatine. Nothing much is happening in shop currently.
No, look, we're just cruising along.
Yeah.
Everything's stocked up. There's not an issue in that respect. But we've got nothing. Oh, there's some new Max's flavours coming out?
There is. Max's, long-standing stockers of Max's. They've been around for like 20, 30 years now.
Yeah.
Releasing two expansive flavors into their range in the shred system, I think it's called.
Yep.
Shred system. They got I got banana flavor going in, which is Max's banana is still one of the best in the market.
Yes.
It's only going to be just as good in the whey protein isolate in the shred. And you've also got Chuck Honeycomb, which is probably the best flavor in the shred that is now available will be available in the 100% whey.
Yeah.
So you've got two flavors now that cross over to each, available soon.
Yeah, Max's is releasing. I think they released it this week.
Yeah.
But we'll be placing an order on our next order with Max's, which will be next week.
Yeah.
We'll be getting all these new flavours in.
It's always good to get more flavors of them.
Yeah. So they are sending us samples, I think, in the meantime. So we're keen to try it out. So I'm sure next week you and Ari can talk about that.
Sounds
the new
good.
flavours.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
That's it.
Beautiful.
Got a flashing red light going there.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. As per normal, this episode is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the Gym and Australian Muscle Online.
With that, a free Australia-wide delivery.
Still do free Australia-wide delivery. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.